Hello my loves, and welcome back to M Honey Reads. I know it's been quite a while, but I have had a few people say that they would like to hear more from me and see more of my videos, so here I am. It may not be a very long one, but hopefully it's still good. So I'm going to be talking about Brother, which is my latest read so far this year, and I can read the back. If you want to skip past that, feel free, do you. So it says, deep in the heart of Appalachia, I don't know, stands a crooked farmhouse miles from any road. The Morrows keep to themselves, and it served them well so far. When girls go missing off the side of the highway, the cops don't knock on their door, which is a good thing, seeing as to what's buried in the Morrows' backyard. But 19-year-old Michael Morrow isn't like the rest of his family. He doesn't take pleasure in the screams that echo through the trees. Michael pines for normalcy, and he's sure that someday he'll see the world beyond West Virginia. When he meets Alice, a pretty girl working at a record shop in the small nearby town of Dahlia, he's immediately smitten. For a moment, he nearly forgets about the monster he's become, but his brother Rebel is all too eager to remind Michael of his place. Now, I won't give too much away, don't worry. I don't plan on spoiling. But what I can tell you is that this book will gross you out. It will freak you out. It is disturbing. It is intense. And I'm not gonna lie, it did give me Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibes, but then I read in the acknowledgements, it says right here, a lot of people read this and think the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but that's inaccurate. It was Chained that inspired me to write this book, and I hope that my mentioning it here will give your fabulous film a little extra exposure, because man, so good and so underrated. Now, I haven't seen Chained, but they got me. I'm gonna have to look it up, and I am going to watch it. And if you've seen it, tell me below what you thought of it. And if you've seen it and read the book, bonus points to you, tell me exactly how similar they were and what I'm going to think in the comments. Thank you very much. But this was a 4-star read for me, which I give out 5 stars based on vibes, based on how quick I read it. My 5 stars are very wonky. I am not the most accurate person. I just base it off of what I'm feeling. And I can tell you right now that this one at the end left me feeling hollow. Everybody has told me the ending is going to kill you, the ending is going to kill you, it's going to hurt, it's going to be bad, and it's brutal and all of this, and I'm like, okay. And then I read it and I'm like, my heart dropped. I mean, it just, for lack of better terms, it fucking sucked. So if you're into that, if you like this, if you like thrillers, if you like creepy, if you like gross, if you like weird, highly recommend Brother. While I'm here, I also wanted to talk about a few other books that I've read, or at least some standouts to me so far this year. And one that whenever anybody asks, oh, what's your favorite book that you've read this year? What's the craziest book that you've read this year? My mind always goes back to Dearest, which is another thriller horror type of book. And I read this one audiobook, and I listened to it all night, and I just consumed it in one night. And if you can stomach that, highly recommend, because it was so terrifying, especially as a parent. So it's about a mom who has these unhinged sort of breaks from reality, and she isn't sure what's real and what's not. And her mom comes to help, but her mom's not exactly who you'd want to come help with something like that. And it just gets insane. Highly recommend to anybody who likes that sort of stuff. And then I read this one, I believe last year or the very beginning of this year, because my brain doesn't brain and my memory doesn't work. So, but there's a new movie coming out, and I wanted to really highlight the book before you go see the movie, because this book is so worth your time, and it's Incidents Around the House. I also did audiobook for that one, and it gave me full body chills at times. It was one of the scariest, if not the scariest book I've ever read, in my entire life. And it wasn't exactly the fact that it was well written or, you know, but the story itself was just freaky, and just the descriptions that they had, and it just was so easy to consume, and so just it sticks with you, you know, and I love books like that. So that's enough of my rants about books for today. It's just a smaller video because I wanted to kind of get back into this, engage kind of how this video does, who likes it, who doesn't, and if it does well, I could definitely do some more. I want to thank everybody for sticking around, even though I've been kind of MIA for a long time. I appreciate every single one of you. You have no idea. And I am so grateful for the platform that you've given me to discuss books, and that you guys love books too. That means so much to me. And I will see you guys hopefully soon. Bye.